Is Mounjaro cheating? Okay, I'm hearing this question a lot. There's people that kind of don't understand Mounjaro and they assume, because obviously they don't know any different, that you just stick a needle in yourself once a week and we don't have to do all the hard work. Okay, if you are just starting out, you're thinking of Mounjaro, if you've been on it a while, you'll agree with some of this, but I'd like to share with you some insights for myself, who's been on it nearly 5 months now. Well, I think it's just 5 months, and I've lost just 5 stone on it. Is Mounjaro cheating? Is it an easy way? No, it's a better way in that it makes it slightly easier than all the other times before. We're not having to rely on just willpower alone. We're not taking into consideration our metabolic issues, which seems to be, the more I get into this, the more I'm realizing that the struggles most people have are metabolic. So basically that's down to the hormones and the hormone receptors that you've got in your brain. And that's what GLP-1 and Mounjaro do. They actually do something with those receptors. So they're telling your brain that you're full. There's also the aspect of it being a very slow digestion, so that helps. These are all just tools. But boy, I've got to share with you, this stuff is not easy. I've just had the last week, I've upped my dose slightly, and the last week or so, I've had several times that I felt really nausea. That's not a comfortable place to be. And it's not something that you would experience on a normal diet, like your Slimming World and your fasting and your keto diet. Yes, you have to put in the work in that you are watching what you eat, counting the calories, making sure you're putting the good stuff in and having the discipline. Now, the only difference between those and Mounjaro is that discipline isn't as loud. That food noise that you get on any diet, that your body's telling you that you're hungry, your brain's telling you that you're hungry, and it's not a case of just ignoring your brain and just stop putting food in your mouth. You get to a point with your body that your metabolic rate changes with different aspects in your life. These can be health related, menopause related, hormone related. Even men can have these issues. Blood sugar related is one of the big ones, which is why this was initially set out as a diabetic medication. So Mounjaro still takes a lot of work. There is still that aspect where Mounjaro only lasts for about, it's once a week, but it only lasts for about 5 days, maybe 6 days in your body. And then that last day or two, you're losing that Mounjaro out of your body. I'm not a doctor, this is just my journey, and this is my research. So it does mean that every week, on that last day or two, you are going to be experiencing the normal receptors in your brain that tell you may be hungry, or you have the need for a certain thing like sugars, or there's an emotional aspect of eating that we all know. Just like drinking and drugs, there is an emotional crutch there. All these things have to be dealt with, and you do get tasters of them towards the end of the week when you're on Mounjaro. So to anybody who doesn't understand Mounjaro, or if you're just starting out and you think it's just a really good quick fix, it's actually not. There's different elements of it that make it easier, but there's also elements that make it harder than a normal diet. Because a normal diet, I don't ever remember feeling sick. I don't ever remember struggling to eat and not being able to face anything, any food. And there's many a times on Mounjaro I felt like that. So there's different elements to this diet than there is on a usual diet. Now, normal people, a lot of people should I say, not normal people because they're not normal, would assume that you just have to eat less, move more and have more willpower. Because say there is a real big element that I'm discovering. The reason why I couldn't lose weight, and I used to do some serious fasting before this, and then I've done the ketos. I've yo-yo dieted for years, but just recently with my age and some health issues, I realised I was fighting a battle I couldn't win. And I've noticed most of the people on my channel are around the 40 to 50, 60 mark in age. And that's very telling, and there's all this new information coming out of why Mounjaro is helping so many people, especially around my age, because of that metabolic disease. It is a biological disease, obesity, biological. So let's just say for a moment that you are you're on statins because you've got high cholesterol. You wouldn't say statins was cheating. Statins is a tool, a medicine to help you biologically to get past or improve your cholesterol levels. And it's the same with blood pressure tablets. You wouldn't say blood pressure tablets to lower your blood pressure are cheating, would you? Because it's not. It's actually a medical medicine that you can take to improve your blood pressure. And what happens with obesity is the metabolic disease kicks in, and you have issues, whether it's your sugars, I've gone through them before, whether you have whatever issue it is, it becomes a biological disease. So it's a medical disease. It's not because we can't stop eating, trust me. So would you now say that Mounjaro is cheating? It's not. These are medical health medicines that are turning up to assist us to be healthier and better within ourselves and our bodies. So you wouldn't deny somebody statins and say that they're cheating and they need to just stop eating fat. It's not how it works. You wouldn't say to somebody with a blood pressure issue, "We'll never get stressed. Why are you sort of getting stressed, or why have you got a busy life? Just stop having a busy life, stop getting stressed, and you won't need your tablets." We don't do that because we've recognised blood pressure tablets being a medicine for high blood pressure. Mounjaro is a medicine for people who have got an obese disease, and that is coming in with different things, different reasons why you've got that. But anybody on the outside, and there is some like fat shaming that goes on, judgmental stuff that goes on. I mean, I got told this week, somebody who I care for dearly, but she assumed, and she did say that, "Oh, you've got the easier route of losing so much weight," and it's like, it's kind of not. I've still got to re-educate. I'm still trying to find my footing because I know I'm going to finish this at some point. But whilst I'm on the journey, there's still things I have to do. It's not a case of just jabbing and you carry on eating exactly what you had before. Absolutely not. It changes completely. And for it to work and for you not to have these big side effects, you've got to do your best to stay within the right kind of nutrient-rich foods to stay healthy, because you don't feel like eating. So I hope this is making sense. So whether you're just curious about Mounjaro, you never intend to go on it, but you're just curious and you just need a little bit of educating, whether you're thinking about Mounjaro, I would completely recommend it. Obviously, because I'm not a doctor, you've got to do it all through the right channels. You can go and buy it privately in the UK now. You have questions that you've got to be asked. You've got to let them know if you're on certain medications. So there is quite a strict sort of protocol you've got to go through before you can go on this stuff. But when you're on it, it's up to you to actually put the work in. So no, it's not a free ride. It's not a cheat at all. It's a medical breakthrough that is allowing people with obesity disease, it's a metabolic disease, to actually improve their health. So why wouldn't you give somebody that medicine? Why wouldn't you give somebody statins because they've got high cholesterol? Why wouldn't you give them the blood pressure tablets because they've got a high blood pressure? It's the same thing. So I just wanted to put that to bed. I'm Jackie. I've lost 5 stone in just over 5 months. I'm doing really well. I've had my up and downs. Like I say, it's a bit of a journey, but I am feeling so much better for it. I've gone from a size 22/24 UK size, and I just had to go out reluctantly and bought myself an outfit yesterday in a size 14. Got it on as a jumper and a pair of jeans. Thing is, I know I'm going to lose at least another stone, so I'm trying not to spend too much money on it at this moment in time, because I'm going to have a nice big splash out when I kind of get to a happy place. And I'm not going to listen to BMI guides and all that nonsense. It's going to be when I think I'm happy with where I am at. So if you're interested in Mounjaro, if you're on Mounjaro, keep going with your journeys. Let us know down below how you're getting on. I've got a website, jackiesjourneywithlove.com. I've got some free ebooks if you're interested, and I go into certain topics, like 5 things I wish I knew before I started Mounjaro, hydration, how you can save up to £1,000 on this diet, even though it comes across as really expensive to start. So if you want to go and have a look, just head on over to that. All the links will be down below in the description. And I will catch you again on Sunday. I've got a special guest with me on Sunday. So if you're interested, get subscribing if this is your thing. And I'll catch you again later. Take care. Bye-bye.